Welcome to the podcast. It's your boy Roy. We are still coming up with a name for the podcast. If you guys have suggestions, definitely leave them in the comment section or hit me up on social media. It's pretty much Roy's World _ on most things. Trying to find a name for the podcast. My old podcast was named Brick by Brick because I was like, you were building our body brick by brick, and I thought it was cool, but I'm open to new suggestions. However, today, hope you guys are doing well. Today, we're going to hop into a little podcast for you guys, right? One that I, think a lot of people will resonate with. And the title is going to be the top 10 struggles that most people have on their fitness journey, right? And sometimes on the fitness journey, but a lot of this is going to be before the journey even starts. So I guess it would be why top 10 reasons why people don't start, right? And starting is everything, because once you get on this side of, I go to the gym now, I'm more protein focused when I eat. I go to sleep on time. I, cut back on drinking while I was getting in shape. I went to bed earlier. I, just really put time into my health and wellness. And I'm telling you, this side is incredible. No matter how good you feel, and most people don't feel that great, but no matter how good you feel, I promise you, if you start weight training at a minimum of 3 times per week, if you start eating protein, start doing the things that I'm going to coach you on for the foreseeable future, I guarantee you, your energy, your confidence, the way you look physically, your mood, your mindset will all improve, right? And so Roy's World is more than just like another health and wellness company, another fitness company. The idea that it's grown into is it is a family-oriented fitness business, right? Family-oriented fitness model, right? We're looking like if you're taken care of and you're, training with me and you're getting results from my page, from my content, then your family is also benefiting from that too, right? And we're not just changing you physically, we're changing your mind, changing your body, changing your soul. We're working on your mindset. It's fully integrated, right? And in a couple podcasts, I'll have that down packed in a 1-line sentence, but I'm here for you, man. Once you make the money, you got to figure out what you're doing. Okay. And the goal is for you to listen to this podcast, take some notes, and then get your ass in the gym tomorrow if you've been skipping. All right. I love you. And that's coming from the bottom of my heart. But without further ado, let's not make this podcast any longer than it has to be. The number one struggle that you have, probably, if not you, your neighbor, your mom, your sister, your brother, somebody and you at least heard of it, that is the time struggle. I don't have enough time. I'm too busy. Kids, life, stress, work, vacation, holidays, sporting events, getting people to basketball, getting the kids to soccer camp, getting this, doing that. Totally understand. When I was younger, didn't understand. As I gotten older, started training more clients, started having to pay real bills like car notes and rent, and starting to have to, take care of things. You start to understand. It started to become empathetic to how time gets eaten up very quickly inside of the day. And so I understand that. So here are the minimum requirements for you people who are very, very low on time. Workout wise, physically moving your body, we need 3 hours a week, minimum 3 hours a week or less, right? Depending on how efficient, if you're working with a trainer, it probably can be less, right? 3 hours minimum. And my computer's going to die and it has all my notes on it. So I might have to pause this motherfucker real quick. But let's kick it. 3 times a week minimum. And the 3 times a week has to be weight training, right? I got a little loud right there because I need you to hear me. And let's break down not what weight training is, but what it's definitely not. Weight training, when I say you need 3 hours a week of weight training, I do not mean group classes that are heavily cardio based, even if there's some weights in there. I do not mean a hot ass yoga studio, 90 degrees or higher working out is crazy if you're trying to build muscle and transform your body. And then Pilates, got love for all of these things. And I know they're challenging and I know they have its place. I think they're important and you shouldn't completely omit them. But if you're low on time and you only have 3 hours and you go 3 times a week to a group class, to yoga, and then to Pilates, you got to stop going to all of those and weight train instead. I'm just saying, if you're asking me for advice, you're like, Roy, I'm tired of this gut. I want to build a butt. That's what the ladies say. If you're tired of that dad bod, that gut, and you want to build some muscle, you want to be able comfortable at the beach. It's beach season. Are y'all beach ready? If you're not beach ready, if you're not backyard swimming pool ready, if you're not take your shirt off, getting your bathing suit ready, you got to find 3 hours a week to weight train and make sure those conditions are met. Number 2, you got to have time to eat enough protein, and you have to make sure that you are tracking your food. If you prepare Sunday night, you go to the grocery store on Saturday, you prepare Sunday night, you take 1 hour of your time. You got to tell your husband, you got to tell your wife, you got to do it together with the kids, whatever the case may be, that you need 1 hour to make chicken, to make rice, to make broccoli. If you don't eat that, have steak, have potatoes, have asparagus. If you don't eat that, pick a protein, pick some animal, right? If you're anti-animals, I feel you. I was vegan twice. 3 times, 6 months, twice, and for a year, 1 time. It's going to be tougher, but you're going to need some protein shakes. You're going to need to eat your lentils. You're going to need to eat your beans. You're going to need to eat, your higher protein vegetables, and definitely get a protein shake in. Okay? And so protein is important. I aim for about 80% of my goal weight. So if my goal weight is 100 pounds, I need 80 grams of protein at a minimum. Now you'll realize that's a lot of protein when you do the calculation of your goal weight times 80% times 0.8. You'll realize that's a lot of protein for most people. Take your time. You don't have to get there tomorrow. All right. Minimum requirements is 80% of your goal weight in protein and 2 times a week in the gym, or 3 times a week weight training in the gym at your house, just with weights. Okay. I would do like a upper body, lower body, full body is what we do in the 8-week shred. It's all in the app. If you want that, links in the bio of this video you're looking at. Shameless plug, but it's a structure that'll get you to where you need to be. But if you don't do the 8-week challenge, find your accountability partner and make sure you guys are doing that 3 things. Find a workout program and make sure you're doing those 2 things at a minimum. 3 hours a week in the gym and 80% of your goal weight in protein. Okay. Number 2, the energy drain, right? Always feeling tired, sluggish, unmotivated. Coffee got you fired up in the morning, just locked in, ready to take on the day and any of its challenges. By 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you either need another cup of coffee or it's time to go to sleep, or you're just kind of like pushing through the day, kids, all this stuff. So you have no energy to go to the gym. We teach you in the 8-week challenge, right, that you need to drink water, because typically that fatigue at 12, 1, or 2 is a dehydration issue more than it is you're tired, right? If you slept good the night before, then you're probably not tired. Now, if you didn't, then that's another thing. But most people, myself included, when you're feeling sluggish, you're not just feeling 100%, you're thirsty, bro. You're thirsty, girl. You're just thirsty. Drink some water. And then there's a law: energy in motion stays in motion unless acted on by another force. So if you want energy, if you want more energy throughout the day, you have to create the energy. How do you create the energy? You take your ass to the gym and you lift weights, and then you move your body throughout the day. If you're low on energy, I promise you're not going for walks. I promise you're not in the gym. You're not doing cardio. You're not exhausted from doing too much. You're exhausted from doing too little. That's a bar. Write that down. Shout out to my boy Nero. That's where I got that from. All right. So teach you all this stuff. We'll teach you all this stuff. The third thing, failed attempts. You've started, you stopped, you started, went a little bit longer the next time, you stopped again. And not only are you starting and stopping and starting and stopping, sometimes when you stop, you go in the reverse. And so now you lost 10, but then you gained 15 because the way you lost 10 was very unsustainable. And you rebounded, and the life that you were living was not something that was true to you. It was nothing that was sustainable, that you can sustain for a long time. That you couldn't just keep doing that over and over. Typically, because these methods are low calorie, barely can eat anything, and let's just fucking run our faces off. You will lose weight like that, and a decent amount of that will be at muscle. And if we know that building muscle increases your metabolism, which helps you burn more fat at rest, if you're losing muscle, you're not going to be burning more fat at rest. You're probably going to be gaining more fat at rest. And so I understand you failed. I understand that you trusted the person that told you. I understand that you might have gotten results, but it's because your mindset, and this is where the mindset part in Roy's will come in, right? And we get real spiritual, right? You can believe whatever you want to believe, but like you have to become the person, even as a religion. I'm not religious, but even in religion, you have like faith without works is dead. God only helps those who help themselves. Like you can't move forward or get the things that you want in life, in your physique, in your body, if you're just trying to do it tomorrow and not put the work in long term. You have to put the work in. You understand what I'm saying? And if you understand what that means, you understand, for me, it's going to take like 6 to 8 months, man. Yes, we'll get you to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks. Yes, we'll give you to maintain and or build muscle during those 8 weeks. But that's not going to accomplish your entire goal. That's going to knock 10 pounds off. Most people that I know is 15 to 30. And then once you lose the weight, you don't just want to be skinny or fat. You want to then be toned. So then you got to build muscle for about 12 weeks. So if you really like sit down and understand that it takes time, the amount of time is like 6 to 8 months, which is not that long. If once you get older, you realize that's not a long time. All right. So my parents out there, my busy professionals, put that time in, and you're not gonna fail. This is your last time going through something other than not doing it. If you're just a lazy piece of shit, which you're not, because you're 11 minutes into this video, and so I don't think you're lazy. I just think that you've been lied to. And when I talk to people more and more every day, like my parents, my grandparents, my friends, my family, my clients that I get, I realize that, damn, people really don't know what to do. And they are selling bullshit all over the internet. Like it was detox teas one year. It's this low carb diet this year. It's the keto diet next year. It's the carnivore diet the third. It's just a bunch of shit that's not the actual shit, right? And so I've tried mostly everything. So when I give you this advice, it's coming from an unbiased opinion. And if someone today was like, Roy, your method is incorrect, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm listening. Tell me more. I want you to prove to me wrong, because I'm going to learn something. Then I can then go teach my clients. But this is tried and true. You can look at the highlights on my Instagram. You could look at the videos. I mean, we do this, bro. We get people to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks. We get people to lose 30 pounds in 6 months. We get people to build muscle. We get people to completely transform their lives, improve their longevity. I mean, they're just going to live a longer time. And if you're having a good life and you are with your family, the longer that you live, the more you can have experiences. You'll look sexy as fuck for sure. But then you can have experiences. Then you can have, you can go on that hiking trip with your family. Then you can, go travel more often. Then you can go to the football games, climb the bleachers. Then you can run for your safety. Then you can, squat up and down, go through life, pick up the kids, go for a run, not be tired in the middle of the day. There's a lot more benefit than looking good as fuck. Trust me. We're going to get you sexy. I ain't going to hold you. Look, I'm in the camera right now. So if you're watching this on camera, I'm flexing. You feel me? We're going to get you to look good. But I'm talking about joint pain, ache pains, all that stuff I used to have, gone. Stomach issues, mindset that was poor, anxiety, mood that was low, stress, gone. Like, of course I have it, but like now I go to the gym, eat right, and it's a lot easier to take care of. So it's your last stop shop. You come here, we will take care of you 100%. I promise you, if you put the work in, you will 100% get results. That's a fact. It has never not worked. And if it hasn't worked, those 2 people out of the hundreds that I've talked to had to go to the endocrinologist and found out there was something completely wrong with their hormones. Sweetheart, that is most likely not you. And my man, that's definitely probably not you. It could be, but based on my results, it was 2 out of like 100. That's 2%. It's not you. Okay. All right. Next, the confidence crash. Number 4. We're halfway through. We're about halfway through the time limit as well. And it's like, do you avoid the mirrors when you're walking by the mirror? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I double back. I double back in the mirror. Like, who the fuck? That's me. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And that's what I want you to do. But if you are, going towards the mirror and you like scurry by, you don't double back, or if you're at the beach and you got your shirt on, that is not a comfortable feeling. I don't have to experience that to know that is not a comfortable feeling. I talked to clients that tell me it feels like there's a tire around their midsection, I train a lot of women, so there's a lot of these references are for women, but for men too. But the bra fat right underneath the armpit, right? The fat in between, top of the chest, on top of the armpit, like armpit butt. I hear bra fat. I hear tire around the stomach. I hear like the legs. If you are not comfortable walking past a mirror, looking yourself in the face, or being comfortable in the skin that you're in, that is a problem that you have the power and control to change 100% without surgery, cosmetics, like you can do that as well. But you have the power to change the way that you feel about yourself. You have the power to change the way you look. And I promise you, you're going to look good as fuck. But more importantly, you just going to attack life with a different kind of energy when you're confident in the skin that you're in, because you're confident in the way that you talk. You're confident in the people you talk to. You're confident in the way that you look. You're confident in the ability to perform. And you're so confident in yourself because you took yourself from not looking great, not being comfortable with mirrors, not being comfortable with your shirt off, to being that way. The confidence you have in yourself to make a change in your life is going to be through the roof. People are going to sense that, and your life is going to exponentially increase if you allow it to. So if your confidence is low, this is one of the number one reasons why you should get in shape. Now, obviously, there's a lot of internal stuff that has to work on too, but if you go to the gym and work out, there's a different kind of confidence. Not everything, but it's definitely a different kind of confidence to look good in the skin that you're in. Because even if you're stressed out, even if you're not confident, if you look good with that, hey, that's a win. Fuck that up. Wasn't confident enough. But abs popping. You know what I'm saying? But arms are toned. But butt is big. But chest is popping. It's good. Feel confident, right? Look in the mirror. Love what you see. All right. 5, the confusion. Confused about what to eat. Confused about what to do in these 3 hours a week that Roy was talking about. Confused about what weight, how many reps, how much rest time, what to eat before, what to eat after, what do I feed the kids if they want chicken nuggets and I need lean chicken, rice, and broccoli. They don't like broccoli. What do I do if I'm on vacation? I get it. There's a lot to unpack. And in the beginning, I got you. I'm going to give you the information, right? We streamline everything. I've made these programs. I worked really hard on these programs, and I've created a system that allows you to go from an assessment all the way to looking your very best, losing fat, building muscle. And then on top of that, to moving better. You can jump on a box because we taught you how to do that. Yeah, you are quicker and you're more powerful. You can slam a ball into the wall and not fall over. You can move really quickly left to right. You can catch yourself if you fall. Not only do we assess you in the beginning, see what program is best for you, we then take you very slow, right? Let's just get you learning how to move with your body weight. Then we add weight, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, man or woman, depending on where your starting point is. We give you very little weight. The goal is to make you work and to make it feels like you're maxing out while only using your body weight. I have perfected that. You get people to do 10 good squats who haven't moved in a while, haven't squatted. You get 10 solid squats, slow on the way down, 3 seconds, pause at the bottom, 2 seconds, and then come up with a 1 second, 1 second rise. Then man, you do that 10 times, 2 sets. If someone hasn't moved, they're going to feel that, right? And if you're more experienced, as you do that, then we add on. For food, we give you, here's our 5 of your protein. Top 5 proteins: chicken, fish, beef, tofu, lentils, protein shake, whatever. Top 5 carbohydrates: sweet potatoes, quinoa. You could do rice. You could do all types of potatoes, regular potatoes, sweet potatoes, Japanese potatoes. You could do gluten-free pasta if you're trying to have a cheat meal. Stuff that you can grow in your backyard, right? We typically remove gluten. We typically remove dairy for most people. But if you can handle it, fine, go for it. When you're traveling, there's a gym at your hotel, at the place you're staying. If there's not, then body weight stuff, body weight stuff, use some bands, and but most times there's a gym. If there's a gym, most of the programs that we create in Roy's world are dumbbell only. There's a lot of just dumbbells. And then we do start using machines. It's like a leg press. And then it's like a cable machine, the one that you slide up and down and there's multiple attachments. That's pretty much it. Because I want to make this accessible for most people. Yes, machines are fantastic. And I prefer them over like to use them, especially if I'm going heavy. But dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, free weights in general, and then a leg press and a cable machine, more than enough, right? So we keep it very simple. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube or if you're listening to it, wherever you're listening to it, then reach out to us. And I can tell you more about the programs that we offer and which one might be suited best for you. But the confusion's out the door. You'll come here. This is the last time you have to attempt at getting in like the best shape. We'll get you results. They'll be sustainable 100%. We have proven case studies. We have proven testimonies. We're doing this every day consistently for the last couple of years. And it's going to keep going because for me, it's very easy. Very easy. Very simple to understand. I've done it so many times for myself and for everyone around me. And so you're next if you're ready to commit. All right, coming to the end here. The lack of support. Feels like you're going right. You're typically a self-motivated person. You're type A. You put it on the list, you'll get it done. But then like you show up, but you're like not getting as fast as the results you need, and you don't understand like the fourth week is the actual time that you should do it because it will show you the results from the second week, but because you do the third weekend, you're like in your third week and you're like, I don't see anything, but like one more week and you'll see something, but then you quit. No one's holding you accountable. So although you're type A, you had a meeting that you had to do, you had some decks you had to create, you had some other obligations, and you wanted to check those boxes. I understand. And if someone was just right there, like, hey, did you go to the gym today? Or if there was a community that you're a part of, like, hey, went to the gym. Oh my God, I didn't want to go to the gym, but I found a way. I carved out time, 30 minutes, didn't get the entire workout in, but I chose the most challenging exercises and I did a couple more reps and sets on those. Oh my God, the kid threw up in the car, had to come home from school at very early time, and threw my entire day off, but I was able to get a nanny. My husband or my wife was able to watch them, and then I did it. Or we got stuff in the basement. I was able to put on a show and I got it in, right? Finding a way out of no way is important, right? And that's a lot more possible when someone's like, did you take your ass to the gym today? I'm like, hey, Susan, how you doing? I saw you ain't like really putting nothing in the app. The app said you had upper body today, but it's not filled in. I just want to make sure. Did you go to the gym? It's 3:00. She's like, no, but I had to get the kids. All right, you going to the gym after? Even just someone checking on you, like, now you're going to go. I understand that. That is the number one reason why I have a job. Programs are ubiquitous, meaning they're everywhere. Like information about food, everywhere. Diets, everywhere. Coaches, everywhere. So why do I have a job? Because someone needs me to not give them the plan, but tell them to follow it every single day, every week, every other day. It's like, hey, you said you're going to track your food, but you ain't track your food. I guess you don't really want that bad, right? I do want it. It's just really hard. Oh, okay. We should just quit then. I don't want to quit. You know what I'm saying? That's literally my entire job. And I'm a little nicer to certain people, but certain people are ex-athletes and they need to be kind of yelled at. Like, oh, I guess you just don't want it. Like, reverse psychology type shit. So we got you. We'll support you 100%. In the 8-week challenge, you get inside you get inside of a community too of like-minded people sharing their food, sharing their recipes, sharing their wins. So you're not alone. I'll coach you, but you will also be in a community too as well that will keep you accountable. All right. Next we got the pandemic weight. I really hope this doesn't die. 2% battery. Okay. This is almost done. Let me real quick grab the charger, and I'll edit this part out. Because there's always something, right? I'm about to make this long ass podcast, and there's always something. All right, we're charged up, baby. We charged up, baby. All right, next. I'm a lot more lit now, like sitting up. Number 7, the post-pandemic weight. Gained a few extra pounds over the last couple of years and don't even know where to start, right? It was crazy. The pandemic was a wild time. I've never been a part of nothing like that in my life. They just shut the country down. I've never seen that. Been here 30 years. Never seen them shut the country down. Even when they were doing terrorists, they never shut the country down. That was crazy. So I can imagine you're not moving, or you can't go to the gym, or you're probably eating out more, or whatever the case may be. The pandemic was like a big, like, memorable spot from people. Some people got in shape at that time and lost weight. But I know it was stressful times. People were losing their job. Companies were going under. Doors were closed, so people couldn't spend money. People couldn't make money. One of very stressful time for some, vacation for some, very stressful time for a lot of people. And we understand that, right? We understand the events that happen in life. People react to them differently. Some people, they get up, they get moving, and they figure it out when they're stressed out. Some people sit and do nothing when they're stressed out. Some people, are moving, but they're not really all the way locked in. There's a lot of ways to react to kind of a traumatic event or something that's a big part of your life. But no matter what has happened to you in your life that has gotten you in the position that you're in today, I promise you, for a absolute fact, especially if you're still listening 26 minutes in, I promise you, we will 100% get your results. I've just been doing it so long. For myself, for over 10 years, for clients for over 5 years, it works. It works. And as long as you're willing to put in the work, it will work for you too. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter your situation. Doesn't matter your condition. Doesn't matter if you're married, single, kids, no kids, health problems, no health problems, spirit, like whatever could possibly be happening in your life. If you're listening to my voice, whether watching it on a video, whether listening in your car while you drive, whether you're going for a walk, whether you're at the gym, no matter where you're at, if you're listening to this, I promise you, I can help you. I will help you. It's your journey. You go at your own speed, but I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, you deserve to look and feel amazing. And I want to be the reason you do, selfishly, so you can tell your friends. But I got you. All right. So join the every challenge. Let's get started. All right. Next, the stubborn belly fat. You feel like no matter what you do, even when you do lose the weight on that terrible diet that's not sustainable, you still got like your gut. Still got that little extra mom pouch. A lot of my female clients say. So shout out to the high-waisted pants. We love that, ladies. Don't worry. But I feel you. You don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And it's your bodies, and you deserve to look good in the skin that you're in. And now, while I'm not saying you're going to get back to what you look like 100% before you had a kid, we can definitely get you to lose that midsection, tighten up your abs, get lean. And then once we do the best that we can on the natural route, you can see how you feel and you want to go a different route. You can holler at your boy. I got connections. But you got to do the regular part first, too. You got to put the work in first. You got to eat right, go to the gym, work out, do abs, build muscle, all that stuff. Go to sleep, drink protein, all that stuff before you decide to do anything else, right? Come on. I know there's a lot of shortcuts out there, but just like the diets, they're not sustainable, bro. If the shortcuts were so good, everyone would be doing them, and there would be no fat people in the world. There'd be no one overweight. Everyone would be great. Just do the shortcut, and then you're good. That's not how it works, dude. That's literally not how it works. So I know you saw your friend do it, and I know you saw this influencer do it, and I know you saw, and they look great, but I promise you, check back in 5 years. And I don't wish anything bad towards anyone, but if there was a shortcut to anything in life, life wouldn't be that fun. They're like, all right, just did this, now I'm better. Now I'm skinny. Oh, just did this, now I got muscle. Oh, just did this, now I'm rich. Oh, now I got the best girlfriend or boyfriend. Cool. What else is there to do? You just took all the shortcuts in life. Now we just sit. That shit will get boring. So we'll help you get rid of that stubborn belly fat. Let's see. The overwhelmed parent. As a parent, do you feel like taking care of yourself always gets put last? That shit happens all the time. That shit happens all the time. After I talk for a long time, I start to burp and like, I guess I just ate too, but like, I can't talk for a long time. All right, here we go. Almost done. Last two. The overwhelmed parent. You have no time for yourself. Every time you turn, there's a kid up your ass, right? Mommy this, daddy that. Can I do this? Can I do that? Soccer practice, swimming lessons, dance, cheer, basketball, fucking tournaments, fucking school trips, play. You can't breathe. And then when you have a moment, to breathe, the last thing you want to do is take your ass to the gym and suffer. You want to lay on the couch, drink a can, smoke some weed, have a glass of wine, and just have some me time. I get it, baby. I get it. Don't do that though. Don't do that. When you get that little free time, take your ass to the gym. How are you a trainer? Join a challenge. Do something. Hold you accountable. But it's gonna be so much easier to take care of those kids when you know how to squat. You can pick them up and you can carry both kids while carrying the bag and picking up and taking them, put them in the car, carrying the car seat, pushing the stroller. It's gonna be so much more efficient. Also, it's gonna be so much more efficient when you have the energy to keep up and play and move around. You're not tired. You're not sluggish, and you're eating good. Like, and you're cooking them food and they're eating good food. And because kids only do what we teach them to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at you like, oh, mommy works out. Mommy's strong. Like, how do you want your kids to view you? I told someone this the other day and they got a membership and they was like, I don't really want one. I'm trying to do this. I'm like, if you don't do it for yourself, man, do it for your daughter. And literally the same day, my man's got a gym membership after contemplating it for months. I was like, bro, you are not overweight. And if you start in 10 years, you'll probably be fine. But what was your daughter going to think about your work ethic and how you are as a man if you can't get up and go to the gym? And he said, damn. And got a gym membership, bro. So like, if you're having a hard time, do it for yourself because you're not like in the worst shape. Understand that like being in shape is not just good for you, it's good for the people around you. It's good because if you pour into yourself and you're confident in your abilities and you love yourself enough to go to the gym and take care of yourself, that's what we do, man. We inspire you guys to love yourself. Fitness and being disciplined towards your fitness and what you eat and taking care of your vessel is one of the highest forms of love, of self-love, is being disciplined. So yes, I can help you lose fat. That shit is easy as fuck. I can help you build some muscle. That's a little bit harder than burning fat, but the concept is still easy as fuck. But like, outside of that, man, you are going to change your life for the rest of your life. And you're going to put and instill certain foundations and morals and principle in your family that will live on generations and generations after you're gone. Well, my mom always worked out. My dad got up. They lived to 100 and they were moving and they were jumping and they were sprinting. And the quality of life to hang out with our great grandparents who could keep up with us was legendary. Nothing like it. Not everyone in my family has to do the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand you're overwhelmed. I hear you. I didn't always, right? And I don't have kids, but all my clients do. I practically raised 3 little girls and my nieces and all that stuff like that too. So I get it. Not the same as having your own kids, but I get it. I've had multiple conversations over the last couple of years. But that is even more of a reason for you to get up and go figure it out. And you don't got to figure it out on your own. Here in Roy's World, if you're 33 minutes into this podcast, one, I love you. And so I need you to love yourself. I need you to get in shape. I need you to do the 8-week shred. I need you to hit me up. And I'll give you the whole program for free. You can do it with accountability partner. I don't care. 60% of Americans are obese or overweight. I just want you not to be a statistic. Your mom doesn't want you to be a statistic. Your dad doesn't want you to be a statistic. Or you don't want your mom or your dad. Your kids don't want you to be a statistic. There's so many ways to die from poor health. It's like the top 7 ways are lifestyle issues. The last time I checked, number 8 was getting hit by a bus. But it's like heart disease, cancer, diabetes. They're all controllable. They're all lifestyle issues. So control what you put in your mouth and take your ass to the gym because why do I even got to explain it to you? You want to look better, feel better, be better, do those 2 things. Okay? And number 10, right around the 35-minute mark, number 10 is the overthinking trap. You've planned your ass off for the last couple months, last couple years. You've about to start next Monday. Once I get this protein shake, I just need to buy some kettlebells. I'm gonna get this gym membership this year. It's January 14th today, Tuesday, 2025, and we are 14 days in. And if you're listening to this podcast and you haven't started 14 days ago, at least you're behind the 8 ball. You're still planning. Once I settle down. Once kids are out of school from spring break. No, bro. There's no, I just have to go to the gym because it's who I am. Just like you got to drink water because you're a human, you got to work out because you're a human. Just like you got to eat food, you got to eat good food. It's a human thing. They've built this concrete jungle and all these buildings and all this technology, and we just don't human. So the stuff I'm teaching you is just how to be a human. It's nothing like spectacular out of this world. Like telling someone to go for a walk is bonkers. And once you start walking more often, you're like, damn, we used to do this shit all the time and I barely move. And I understand it. I'm not perfect either. But telling someone to eat right is bonkers. I'll blame a lot of it on ignorance. But you following this channel, you're not ignorant no more. So now, what's your excuse? But that's it, man. Like, stop overthinking. I know you're overwhelmed. I know time is short, but like, those are more reasons for you to do it. You can't be overwhelmed, short on time, stressed out, confused, all that stuff, and out of shape. That's the worst, bro. Any problem that's stressful in your life, if you are in shape, if you can go to the gym, if you can run it off, if you can move your body, if you can go for a walk, it always makes it better. Always. I'm fucking pissed off right now. I'm gonna go to the gym. Whew, problem's not solved, but at least I feel better and I can handle it from a different perspective. I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna eat some good food. Listen to me, y'all. I love you. I got mad respect if you listen this long. This is the start of a run, dude. Like, I've been doing this for 10 plus years, making content. And it's not even like, it's very cliche to say we're just getting started because we've been doing this shit for 10 years. But I think the new cliche thing is like, why stop here? I've had success in my business. I've had success in helping people transform their bodies. I've had success in life. And it's like, we're not just getting started. We've been doing this shit for a minute. But my cliche thing that I'm going to create is, why stop here? When it's so easy, when it's literally effortless for me to explain to somebody what to do, create a program, coach them through it, help coaches become better coaches, why stop here? What am I going to do? You can only smoke so much weed and play so much Xbox, bro. Make an impact, change people's lives, build a really big business, take care of your family, love your people, and I'll see you guys and talk to you guys in the next podcast. I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you. Quick flex. Quick flex. And we're out. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace. Oh, yeah. 8-week challenge. Link should be in the bio. Anywhere on my social media. Starts February 1st. We do them every quarter. So winter, spring, summer, fall. So if you're listening to this and there's not one active now, there will be one active soon. And if you want to be a one-on-one client, there's also an application in the link too as well. I got you, dude. I'm over it. Let's just get in the best shape of your life. I'll talk to you guys soon. Later.